News, views, voices of the global Indian community. India abroad.
So first of all, congratulations to the appointed member of the USCIRF. Second is that leaders have missed historic opportunity to appoint representation for the diversity and the balance in the commission, the representation of one of the largest faith, that one in every 6 person on this earth coming from Hindu religion, but that is not represented on the commission. So which is going to be big miss from the bringing the diversity and having a proper balance in the international religious freedom report. So Foundation for India and Indian Diaspora Studies has been analyzing annually published report, as well as we have been collecting the facts on the India and South Asia, the religious freedom side of it. What we observe that in general, as well as in this year, that this report is predictably biased against India. It is full of omission and commission. So it presents some of the facts, but it does not provide all the facts. It hides many facts. It actually does not contextualizing. It does not give the historical facts or the trends. And the report then it comes to a fit to a certain narrative, and that's why it is actually is not factually complete, and it becomes a polemic. So it is a predictably anti-India. Unfortunately, it is recommending India to be country of particular concern, which is a strange. World's largest democracy right now in India, the largest democratic exercise is being happening. On this background, it is strange to see that being included world's largest democracy, which is based on the diversity and pluralism. It is being named as a particular concern, and that too based on certain facts which actually look at from the overall population point of view, or contextualize with the other facts which are not presented over there. It seems to be very wrong evidence. So USCIRF in this case, I think, is an organization under the IRFA 1988 to bring the religious freedom, the report out. It actually by default, by design, had been earlier mostly caters toward the certain religion. Then afterwards it was caters to diversify, increase, but it does not really bring all the perspective. Now the report, if you look at it, it lacks the transparency, how the experts are selected or the evidence are gathered. So there is lack of transparency, there is a lack of diversity. And as a result of that, it actually, the report seems to be polemic and biased. It is consistent. I think the staffers connection with certain vested interests also we have found, which is also unfortunate. So if we bring the real experts on the board and diversity on the board, then the report would be a balanced one. But otherwise, we are seeing that it is coming up with a narrative or the report that fits into their narrative. For example, India last year has zero Hindu-Muslim riots. Actually, India is a country with a historical large number of riots and everything had been there, but it is not. But the report is not talking about the positivity about that. There are a lot of elements which kind of very much wrongly presented. So I think as a result of that, the report is actually a biased one.
Do you have any?
Yeah, actually, I feel that there are three things. One, that commission itself has to be diverse. Just like leaders from other religions are represented, Hinduism or even the Buddhists needs to have some representation in the report. So that's the first thing in the commission. The second thing, that the report needs to be based on the much more diversity from the viewpoints, the factual data, and transparency need to be there. They need to say that how we are selecting the expert, who are the experts, what data we are collecting, what data we are not looking at it, why. So that transparency needs to be there. it needs to be data driven. The report, especially, I don't see that they have the statistical experts or others. If you look at that report, and FIIDS being a think tank, we do the statistical analysis on all other dimensions of that. It doesn't stand that scrutiny. So if this report has been presented to the real think tanks, they will say that it's not. It doesn't stand the scrutiny of that. So it requires to have the staff who has the techniques, technology and hands, and they can present that data properly. And third thing, I feel that they need to engage diverse stakeholders, including Foundation for India, Indian Diaspora Studies and others, when it comes to India or South Asia related reports. So that would bring the quality of this report up. It would be impartial, and the recommendation would be acceptable. Otherwise, you can see the report, because this report coming out, and when the State Departments, their own infrastructure and say embassies, their reports come out and they can compare, you will see that there is no correlation. So improve the quality of the report, the standing of the USCIRF itself and its credibility. It is very important to have this implemented, suggestion implemented.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you.